Hello. Hi everyone, Miranda here. How are you? How are you going? What are you doing with your lives? Welcome to 2018. Hello. This is my first video for 2018 and the new year. To introduce myself back into BookTube, I just really wanted to make a video just talking to you about what's been going on since I left BookTube and kind of update you as to why I've taken this ginormous, massive break. Been weighing on my mind a lot about if I should come back to the BookTube community, because now it's a whole new generation, new people making new content and new videos that I'm not even updated on. Like, even with the whole book world and what books are out at the moment, I have no idea because I've totally detached myself from that world for the past year now. This video is also going to have a little bit of a Q&A attached. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments down below and I will answer them in a separate video that I will do. If you have any video ideas or new videos that have come out since I've been away that you want to see me tackle, like tags, just let me know and I'll get on it. So going back in time a little bit, I really want to talk about why I left. For those of you that don't know who I am, that are very new and don't know what I'm about, is I'm Miranda. I started a channel called BOOKSS101 way back in 2013 when I was going on 17 years of age and now I'm turning 22. Back then it started out as a hobby, and then I did BookTube for about 3 years before, and it was great. You know, I was going to expos, I was interviewing authors, meeting heaps of people. It was great, it was fantastic. I had my ex on the channel and yeah, times were really, really good. And then all of a sudden, in about 2016, like end of 2016, 2017, things kind of took a turn and I stopped booktubing, and for a number of reasons that I'll explain. 2017 was just a very big year for me. I was finishing up with uni, I started my own company, I broke up with my ex, and a lot of things were taking their toll, weighing on my mind. And then it wasn't until I started my first job, which was 2016, where I felt I was just I was so immersed in the online social media world, taking every little comment that, you know, was bad. Not that there was a lot of bad comments. I was taking so much negativity out of something that was supposed to be so positive. You know, if I wasn't getting the right amount of views, if I wasn't, you know, doing and keeping up with what everyone else was doing, I started to feel really pressured that I wasn't doing well enough. And I used to produce these videos, you know, I used to interview authors, or I used to make these documentaries, and they weren't getting as many views as someone that posted a tag. And I started to get kind of really jealous and really annoyed. And then when I got my first job and I was starting to earn like a stable income, I kind of pushed myself away from the social media world for a little bit, and it was just the best thing to happen to me. And I felt like BookTube back then started to become a popularity game, and just people weren't kind of, I don't know, taking a step away from BookTube. It's a little thing compared to the rest of the world. My hobby was dominating me and I just felt really overwhelmed. I needed to take the biggest frickin' break. As well as that happening, I was going through a breakup in early 2017. Obviously, you remember Pascal, he was on the channel so much. And we broke up kind of early 2017 and it was just the worst breakup. I'm just gonna be honest about it. And still to this day, like, it's just horrid. And things come back to haunt you, and you know, I don't know, hard feelings towards him now that I did back then, but yeah, just that was taking its toll on me deep down. And with a lot of things that I do, I kind of had to find who I was, and I felt like I couldn't express that much over the internet. 2017 was a really great year for me. You know, I went out, I found out who I was. I started to experiment with makeup and fashion, and if you follow me on Instagram, which a lot of you do, you'll people always say, oh, your fashion choices are amazing, because once I went to Italy, when I kind of stopped making videos and I went back to my motherland, my homeland, and I really connected with the history and the culture and the fashion, and I just became more of myself because I found Italy was just so much of who I was. I kind of started to change a lot, and it kind of, with all the shit that was going on the beginning of 2017, because it wasn't only the breakup, I was also going through a stage where I was finishing off uni and it was getting very pressured and a lot of things were happening. Italy was definitely kind of my turning point. And then when I came back, I made one video and then I took another break because I still wasn't fully ready to come back yet. Middle of last year, I didn't expect this to happen, but a lot of you probably know because you've been following me for like 5 years now. Pascal was really the one that got me into kind of motorsport and cars and everything. And at the beginning, I didn't know what the hell I was involving myself into. And then I really got invested and interested in the motorsport world. And when uni was ending and it was just like, well, what career are you gonna have now? You know, what are you gonna do with your bachelor's degree? You know, what's gonna happen? I found a niche in this market that needed filling, and then I created my own company. So I do motorsport events and I take photography, I do videography for that, and kind of just go around to different events. And I've met so many people through doing that, and that's kind of where my time goes. I work about 7 days a week, and I work there and then I work also in retail. So I kind of have two things going on now that mean a lot to me. And I had to kind of do something that was away from social media and just kind of find time in myself and start to create something for myself. You can't just rely on doing booktube videos. You have to kind of go out there and figure out who you are. You can start to create your stability in this world. And I feel like, you know, I really needed to do that. So that's where I've kind of been at this last year. A lot of things have happened as well, like exciting things, because I went to Italy and I really want to I vlogged my whole Italian trip and I really want to put that up on the channel. And I went to Hawaii at the beginning of the year and I vlogged like that whole trip too, which I want to bring to the channel too. My next thing now, starting again kind of with BookTube, was just the fact that Mum and I are renovating. I have her bedroom now at the very front of the house, and so this whole wall now is a whole bookshelf because I've moved everything that was in my study into this room, and I feel like it's just such a new beginning. It's a fresh start. I'm at the front of the house, no longer the back of the house, where it's just all my memories were taking place over the last 9 years, and I needed it so badly. My bookshelf looks nice now. I may well get back to BookTube and film when I can. I hope to be making like just normal videos, reviews. I'm not really gonna get into the whole, you know, hardcore spiel of things anymore. I've kind of detached myself from everything and everyone. Do it as a hobby, and now I finally realize that hobbies shouldn't take over everything that you do in your life. Series that you know I will love is Fallen, but another series that I love is the Mortal Instruments, and I love Infernal Devices, and I actually got tattoos. Yes, I actually tattooed myself. So this is what's been happening over the last couple of months. Actual tattoos. So I got Strength and Fearless on this arm, and then on this arm I got the Angelic Room, and then I also got Power, because I feel like that was my whole 2017 and I really want. And then when Mum found out, oh, you're getting tattoos, you know, you want to engrave that, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. And I'm getting more tattoos, which I'm excited to announce. In a better headset this year. I feel like all the shit and all the drama was 2017. 2018 has been really refreshing. I've been working, traveling, and kind of starting to find my boundaries a little bit. So that's where I've been at. I wonder where you've been at, because I haven't talked to you or a lot of you BookTube people for ages. I've had a few people message me and ask me about, you know, RibSat, or message me and say, are you going to do this marathon, and I've always been like, I'm coming back, but never kind of fully saying, hey, I'm coming back like now. I will come back. I will make videos when I can. My aim is to have like a video up a week, and maybe like a vlog up a week. But yeah, let's hope. It's still really nice though, because every single time like I log on, I always see someone's left a comment on an older video or something. So it's nice to see that people are still in tune and still back. And you know, when you guys watched my vlog, like I vlogged a year of my life, and then like you know, you see people on Instagram or stuff like, they go, oh my god, it's them, like they've changed so much in like a year that I haven't seen them. What do you guys want to see on the channel? I'd be really interested in any ideas. What new books are out? Like, give me, I don't know what new books are out. All I know is I think Gone came out, like a new book in the Gone series, and I was just like, oh my god. And then what's it, New Throne of Glass book, and then I'm just so out of it. I don't know what's going on anymore. I haven't been reading a lot lately. Your mind's so invested on working that you really need something to take you away from that. So I feel like I really want to get back into reading to kind of escape from what I'm doing on an everyday basis. The last couple of days I felt like a book series or something that involved like a queen and like, you know, the future. Bookshelf reorganization, I filmed it, it's on the way, so you get to see how these bad boys came together. There is like 5 shelves here and 1 shelf there, so I've got 6. I'm going to do a bookshelf tour at a later stage, kind of going into detail as to what's on my shelf. The most annoying thing at the moment now is I'm still filming on my old camera. You know, I'm not kind of one to update that, but I'm kind of, my best friend's got my tripod and she's moved to America, so it's kind of going to be hard to film. Like, I want to film up like standing up, but now I have to sit down, and the whole like automatic focus is stuffed on my camera now, so I kind of have to manually do everything, which is great. But the good thing is I've got sound, which I didn't have when I first started BookTube. A lot of you, I'll leave my social medias down below. There's still the Facebook page. I'm on Instagram. I may not post all the book things on Instagram, but it's kind of like where I'm at, what I'm doing, and sometimes people like my fashion ideas, so go Instagram. And I still have my Twitter account. I did have an interview as well. Back when I was interviewing authors, I think 2016, I interviewed Sky. They wrote Chasing the Valley, and I never posted that because of all the shit that I was going through, and I feel so bad because it's been over a year now. And I've read a few books since I've been away. I read the whole Obsidian series, which I love, the Lux books, oh my god. Island Invasion I got into, which was such a great book by James Bradley. But other than that, I really just have distanced myself from everything. Thank you to all the people that have supported me and left lovely little comments every now and then. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that you're excited and I'm kind of coming back. Yeah, I'm different now. I've changed a lot in a year's time and what I've been and what's kind of happened to me. It's good to come back with a very different outlook, a more mature outlook on everything. Yeah. TTYR, peace out.